Alright. White Boy Rick should be called White Boy Snitch. Welcome back, Screen Fiend fans. Sorry it took a little while. We've been busy with a lot of other news. But we're back. And we're going to talk about White Boy Rick in a perspective of spoiling the movie. Hopefully you've seen it. Now, a part of the movie that had people disturbed, who was people of color, black, right in front of the police, there's a scene where White Boy Rick and his sister are shooting at the car that was stolen. That irritated a lot of black people. They was like, this white boy gets arrested. They let his sister go, put him on the street, a 14-year-old white kid, and all he did was snitch. And his daddy used to snitch before him. Like, oh, we used your daddy before. So who did his dad help lock up? You know, so many things that was missing in this film. It was like you could drive a truck through the holes in this movie, and it was like, man, he goes 5 years later, and now he's a kingpin, and they didn't show any of that ascension. And you know, it's like, well, he's still in the same house. They seem to got a video store now. I guess we can assume things are going well, but you don't really look it. Why is he still in that house? You know, so things weren't taking place at all. His father's dream was to own a video store. It was the goofiest idea ever. But okay. Let's risk all this time selling drugs so we can get big enough to own a video store. That is backwards. But it's plausible. Now, the sister was whacked out of her mind on drugs, and she came home once, White Boy Rick got shot. My thing was this. White Boy Rick was out the game. Wanted to be in the game. Wanted to be big time in the game. Why are you going to stay in the same place, knowing the feds know who you are, knowing they know what you're doing, to start up over there was only going to bring trouble. Once they found out this guy serving behind our backs and doing all this other stuff, like he said, we're black. We get time. You get to go home. I mean, he basically snitched on that whole crew. And then they was like, oh, we used his brother, so we really didn't need you. Snitched on the whole crew of brothers, basically. Came back and saw that the girl who helped put him in position was struggling. The boss's girl, he sleep with her. Then goes ahead and set her up to go to jail. Then when the breadcrumbs led back to the mayor of Detroit, White Boy Rick, and they couldn't get the mayor. He was too slippery. Somebody had to go down for the crime. So they gave him life behind bars. A 17-year-old kid for a nonviolent crime got life in prison at 17 years old. And I'm saying to myself, he should have got it. Just for snitching. He should have got every cent of time he got for snitching. For participating in the first place. You had no business out there with the law. working with him, talking to him. So that part was ridiculous. Matthew McConaughey's performance was great. It was just too far and too in between because we're not getting enough detail about his life. You know, what happened that got the family so messed up, really? You know, it's a lot of things that went on that we would have loved to have a little background to. Like, what happened with the Pops? Like, why is he so hell-bent on everything he's doing? You know, a lot of pieces of the story is left on the cutting room floor or whatever they kept it. But I just wanted to bring that to the table. Anyway, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out. If you seen White Boy Rick, did you have those questions or you have other ones? Let me know. As always, thank you very much for supporting the channel.